2025, guys. I cannot believe we are already in 2025. Last year kind of just flew by. The last 3 months of the year went by really fast. I think due with the holidays and everything and just everything that was going on in my life, it just flew by. And now we're almost at the end of January. I just feel like for me, January went by really quick, even though I know there's some people that are like, oh my gosh, how are we still in January? Can we get out of January? But for me, I feel like it went by really fast. As you guys know, I decided not to do Vlogmas. I had it in my mind and was prepping myself and writing stuff down to do Vlogmas, but it just did not happen the way I wanted it to. And also with me going back to work, and also with finding out and dealing with my first trimester of pregnancy, it was a lot, and I'm like, I just cannot fully put my attention on that, and I'm just gonna kind of skip it this year. And I was really sad because I loved doing Vlogmas the year before. When I did Vlogmas in 2023, it was so much fun. I was looking forward to it, but again, life just kind of threw stuff at me, and I'm like, you know what, I gotta take care of myself and do what's good for me and move forward. So like I said, if you haven't seen by now, I will link the video for you, but I announced that we are expecting our first child. If you are someone who has been here since last year and followed my whole journey last year, you will know that last year was, I feel like the beginning started off crazy, and then it was okay, and then it kind of got crazy in the middle again, and I went through a lot of emotional stuff, and then by the end of the year it was kind of leveling out, and then the exciting news came that we were pregnant, and just all the stuff going into that. So I will link those my pregnancy series for you in case you want to follow along with that. But I do want to say thank you to all the subscribers that subscribed last year and stuck with me and are here going into this year to follow still along with me on this crazy journey of life that I decided to share with you guys. I absolutely love vlogging, and it has just been so much fun. I also think too, with taking kind of a break off in December, I kind of also allowed myself even into January to kind of reconnect back with myself. I felt like for a while I was going through, a lot, with last year, going through what I went through with losing our first child, and then just the emotional stuff last year, and the creativity in me was really down, and then I kind of started getting it up again, and then, I found out I was pregnant, and then I went through all the stuff during my first trimester, and I was ill, and wasn't eating, and I just felt down, and I'm like, I just don't feel like picking up the camera. And I went through a lot of not being creative or not feeling creative, and coming into this year, I having I think that time into December and January to just kind of sit with it and kind of just go through the motions and say okay, when you're ready to start again, we can start again. It's not over just because you feel this way now. This is just a season. And I think I've had many seasons like that where I've gotten kind of in my own head or felt a certain way about content creating. Then I'm like, oh, I'm just not going to do this anymore. And then I kind of get over that hump, and I feel like myself again, and I start creating again. And I started kind of doing that this year with shorts, because it's kind of just easier to do shorts right now instead of long form videos. But I definitely do want to get back into recording vlogs for you guys and connecting with you guys this year. I also want to say hello to, I think I have 8 more subscribers that I got within the month of January. So hello everyone, I'm so excited you guys are here. But kind of wanting to go back to recap 2024 in case you weren't here for the last year of crazy season I went through. In January, we started off with our cat Bohannon having issues with his bladder. It happened the year before. It was December of 2023. We were having a rough month because he was having issues and all this stuff, and we were taking him to the doctor and to the vet and just all this stuff was happening. And then going into 2024, we were still kind of dealing with it. And kind of a little update on that. He is doing so much better, and we are just so happy that he's doing better. We put him on new food, and it's just, we haven't seen that problem pop up, which has been amazing. I did a lot of cleaning vlogs last year. There's just something about having our place clean that feels so nice, and I felt there were certain areas like the second bedroom or the basement that got super dirty, and then I just needed to clean it again, and having those spaces all clean and put together felt so great. And then we got updated appliances. We have been living in our townhouse for nearly a decade, so like 10 years, and we've never asked for anything new. So going into 2024, we were like, you know what? Let's just ask for new appliances, because we've had these appliances since we moved in. And, you know, we know that the newer apartments that they were putting together have new appliances. So why not just ask if we can't get new appliances? And of course we did, and they have been working so great. They're so nice. I am keeping them so clean. I have been like super OCD about keeping them clean just because they're new and I want them to stay clean. So that has been really great. You know, celebrating birthdays, celebrating Ken's birthday, and all our family's birthdays and all that stuff has been like so much fun. I love putting, you know, those videos together and being able to celebrate the ones I love. And it's also a little like reminder, a video that I can go back on and look at and see like all the fun stuff that we did. I set up my office last year, and it's a little sad because my office is going away now that that second bedroom is becoming a nursery for our child. But last year my husband surprised me with a desk and a chair, and I set up my office, and that was just so much fun to do, and I got so much use out of that, you know, room being my office, like going up there and editing and doing all the things that I was doing. It was just really great to have my own space. Now my space is kind of like all over the place, again, just because we are, you know, deciding to change that bedroom over, which I'm perfectly okay with, but things are changing, and it's okay. For that time being, of that little time that I had as my office, it was great to just have a space to, again, edit and record videos and do different things, and it felt really nice. And then, you know, we went to, you know, Blackhawk games with my family, and I think just going and having so much fun. And another thing I like about that is being able to connect with my family and spend that time with them. It just was really fun. My nephew's first time, I think it was his first time at a Blackhawks game that we went to, and just seeing him experience and his face light up, and just like everything was so cool, and just being able to be part of that memory with him will like last a lifetime. Even if he doesn't remember, we will remember, because we all took pictures and videos and stuff like that. But like that's something that we could look back on, and when he's older, and say like, look what we did, and look what we got to experience, and look how much fun it was. And then we decided to do our Vegas trip for our honeymoon. Right after we got married, we didn't initially first go on a honeymoon. We kind of waited, you know, to save up some money to figure out what we really wanted to do. And we decided on Vegas because we both love Vegas, and it's on the cheaper side. So I think we went for almost a week, and it was so much fun to spend that time together and connect with each other and just celebrate our love for each other. And it was so relaxing, and it's one of those times where you're like, you go on vacation and then you don't want to come back to reality. That's how I felt. Because also, as you guys might have known, a little bit afterwards I shared about it, but around that time, you know, I was sharing our trying to conceive and all the, you know, emotions and stuff going in with, you know, dealing with fertility and going to the doctor and getting on medication. And then we did end up getting pregnant, but then a week after I found out I was pregnant, I miscarried. So, you know, going to Vegas like right after that happened was kind of a way to just kind of release that and have my mind be busy on other things, so I wasn't like moping around the house and going through that. Which of course, like after that coming home, I struggled again with wanting to create content and everything because I was going through a lot emotionally, and I think people who have had miscarriages will definitely understand that. But I did share about that eventually, and I think that was kind of a way to help me heal, in a way, to say like, here's my story, because there are some people that are going to connect with this, there's some people that aren't, but this is, you know, my story, and it helped me heal a little bit more, and you know, kind of helped me slowly start to move forward into normal life again. And of course, I also started sharing my body positivity journey. Like, that has been such a blessing for me too, because I've struggled with how I see my body for so long that starting that series was a way to like open up to myself, but to open up to anybody else who is struggling as well. And the healing that came with making those videos too was so great just for me. And again, just a blessing, because of course I was making them for me and sharing them with you guys, but really just for me overall, like being able to talk through some of the things I had in my mind and the way I was feeling has help that healing journey go along. And of course, now that I'm pregnant, you know, my body is changing, and I know that it's going to continuously change, and then afterwards it's going to change, and there's going to be a lot of thoughts that I'm going to have along the way with that. Like, I've had thoughts already along the way with how my body is changing. And in the near future, I will definitely share that with you guys if you are interested, because I feel like I'm still on the journey of accepting my body as the way it is. And before I got pregnant and went through everything I went through, like, I was in a really good place, and I was feeling really good about myself, and I was putting outfits on and feeling great. But then, you know, just going through everything and now kind of being pregnant and my body going through the changes, like, I'm still like struggling a little bit now, more than I was before. But I think that just comes with your body changing. So I will definitely share more about that along the way with you guys. Another thing that I created last year that I felt really good about, that I wouldn't mind doing this year too, is the solo dates. I think I did 2 solo dates last year before it started getting cold again, and I loved doing those. It was really nice. I did a beach day, and then I did a day when I went to the park by myself, and it was just something about, you know, doing something by myself that is stepping out of my comfort zone, because I don't do anything by myself. I love doing stuff with my husband and us doing stuff together, but there's something about stepping out of that comfort zone and doing stuff by yourself that kind of helps you evolve into the person you've always wanted to be. Like I said, again, like, I don't normally do anything by myself, but allowing myself to do that puts me, you know, again, out of my comfort zone, but it made me feel so much better. And I really would love to do that this year and find ways to kind of go out and do things by myself solo, because I feel like it's like building on my independence as, you know, a woman too, to say like, I don't always need my husband or somebody else with me. Like, I can do things by myself, and it felt really good last year, and I really would love to continue it into this year. But that's why I said I think last year was just like a roller coaster ride. Like, we were, you know, down at the beginning of the year with issues with our cat, and then we kind of went up again because everything started being good, and, you know, we were celebrating birthdays, and we were getting new appliances, and I was just having fun creating vlogs. And then, you know, we went down again when we hit, you know, fertility issues and kind of the emotions going through all that. And then again, the excitement of being pregnant, and then automatically losing our first child. And that was a, you know, just like way down in the pits. And then, you know, we were high up again, because then I started focusing on my body, and I was feeling great, and I was healing over that time. And then, you know, the solo dates and just all that, like I felt really, really good. And I feel like after all that happened and then finding out we were pregnant again, like everything was just like so exciting, and we were up at the highest highs. And then of course by the end of the year I was kind of the lowest lows, because just like the craziness of the first trimester and feeling all over the place and, you know, super emotional and all the stuff that went into that, and then not feeling so creative and just kind of being down about that, because I've talked about that before, because I struggle with, you know, depression, anxiety, and just like kind of struggling with that while being pregnant was a little difficult as well. But I think just like now that I'm in my second trimester, I'm kind of getting through it all, and I'm kind of just like feeling like myself again and being creative again, and that feels really, really nice. So kind of my plan for 2025 right now is I'm kind of just going to post videos when I have stuff to share. I think part of the pressure I put on myself last year is I was recording and posting a video every single week, and I just liked that for consistency, and it gave you guys consistency as well, to say like, we know what we're going to be getting. We know we're getting videos from you, and we like that. But then I think that by the end of the year, I was putting a lot of pressure on myself to say like, I have to continue doing this. I have to think of videos. I have to keep going. And there are some times where I just don't have anything going on. And I mean, if it's something you enjoy, of just like spending a day with me in the life where I'm just chilling at home, you know, doing nothing, then absolutely let me know that. I will do that for you guys. But just for me, I kind of like when we're doing something, we're going out, and I have something to show you guys. So I also just think also because I am pregnant and there's just a lot of stuff that I'm going through and I've never gone through before, I just feel like, you know, videos this year, like long form vlogs, are just going to happen when I have stuff to share and, you know, when I have the energy to record, because a lot of the times I just feel like low energy and tired, and I'm like, I do not feel like picking up my camera. And I think that's okay and everything, but again, if I can get a video every week, then I will definitely do that. The plan last year was Tuesdays was body positivity, Wednesdays were for my podcast, which I'm getting back into my podcast. If you're interested in that, I did post a video about that, or an episode about that, of what my podcast is going to look like this year. And then Thursdays were just regular vlogs. And this year I kind of feel like if I have a video to post, you know, body positivity, regular life, about pregnancy, whatever it is, it's just going to be on Thursdays now. I'm not going to post multiple times a week again, just because I sometimes feel like when I look at the month before, like I would look at the month before and kind of plan out my content of like around stuff we were doing. And right now I just like everything's kind of up in the air and I'm not really sure. So if I have something to post, I will definitely post it. But for right now, I'm just going to post, you know, videos when I have stuff to share, and I hope that is definitely okay with you guys. I do, you know, want to post about pregnancy and again get back into body positivity, but I do just want to post, you know, videos about regular life. I don't want this, you know, vlog channel to become about just like full pregnancy, even though that's kind of like where I'm at right now in life. And I definitely am not going to change this into like a mom channel or a family channel. That's definitely not what I want. But I think a lot of my life afterwards will be mom stuff and mom content. But I do want to, again, have those videos that are just kind of like, let's hang out together and just regular life stuff. I'm saying that now, but you know, who knows what it's going to be like and how crazy life will get for me. So I hope that even if it does change, that you guys will still follow along and still love the content. Right now, because I'm in, you know, the second trimester of pregnancy, I can do just regular videos that aren't centered around, you know, me being pregnant and everything. But I think afterwards, when I become a mom, it'll become a little bit more difficult. But we will see, you know, and I again hope that you guys will stick around. Like you guys have noticed, I'm doing short form content right now. A lot of that is just easier for me. It's easier to shoot little, you know, scenes and put them together in a short rather than sit down and do a long form video or try to get long form shots. It's just easier in this moment. Again, I do enjoy doing the long videos and I want to do that for you guys, but if you guys see just like a lot of shorts, that's why, because it's just a lot easier to videotape stuff and edit it and get it out rather than, you know, recording stuff and then spending hours trying to put it together like I would with these long vlogs. But that's kind of like my plan for this year. Like I said, if I have stuff to, you know, plan out and I can definitely get videos out for you guys, I will do that. But if I can't, then I'm just going to share when I have stuff to share. And I hope that's okay with you guys. But like I said, if there's something you want me to, you know, record or talk about, or if you don't care if they're just videos of just hanging out on the weekend with me doing nothing, then absolutely let me know and I will do that for you guys, because my main thing is always to stay connected with you guys and, you know, be able to put out videos that you guys enjoy. So that's a big thing for me this year, is creating community. So let me know what you like, let me know what you didn't like, and I will continue to put those videos out for you guys, because I do these videos for myself to, you know, in the future look back on and be like, oh, look at like all the things you did and look at the fun videos you put together. But I also do them for you guys, because a big part of being a vlogger is creating videos for your subscribers that they enjoy watching and that they enjoy following along with you. So if you made it to the end of this video, please in the comment section let me know the videos you liked from last year, videos you would like to see from me this year. I think going into last year I started doing kind of like the silent vlogs where I was kind of talking over, doing like voiceovers. If you guys like those, let me know and I will do more of those. I kind of was just playing around with content and how I was recording stuff just to see what was going to stick with people and what wasn't going to stick with people. So if you guys enjoyed those, absolutely let me know and I will do those type of videos this year as well. But everything I think this year is a learning curve for me. And again, I'm just, you know, allowing myself to be creative however the creativity flows. And it's just been really fun to just kind of open that door and do whatever I want to do, however I want to do it. So again, thank you guys so much for sticking around and still being here. Again, hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you for being here. I hope I can just continue to grow my channel and share my life with you guys, and for you guys to continue to enjoy seeing my videos and just, again, follow along on this crazy journey of life and the things that are thrown at me, and the videos I just like to put together. So thanks for letting me kind of sit down and chat with you guys today. And I will see you guys again real soon in whatever videos come